Hey, my name is Nisha and welcome to my channel, Picks by Nisha. I went to several sales this weekend. Garage sale season has started very early and I got a lot of great jewelry to show you today. Okay, here's the bag and we're going to take a look. I've got my loop here. And then I'll show you what I used my magnet for. Okay, very pretty bib necklace. So this is the bib section right through here with a gold tone chain. It's a modern piece within the last like 15 years. Got the lobster claw right here. Okay, what I'm doing is I think that this pendant right here is made from stone. So I'm just placing it on my wrist right here to see if it feels cold to the touch, which it does. If it was made from glass, it would feel cool to the touch and warm up pretty quickly. So it's probably a piece of jade or jadeite. Just going to look at it with the loop. So yeah, it looks like stone and it has imperfections in it. Yeah, I like the way that one looks. Okay, nice long gold tone chain. It does feel on the lighter weight side, which could mean that it's not vintage. But if we look at the clasp, it's a fold over clasp, which is vintage. Just take a look. So to me, it looks like it's an upcycled piece, meaning it's made from different parts of jewelry and then put back together. It's still a pretty piece. Okay. So very pretty silver tone chain. These are satellites or floating discs that are along the chain. Looks like a pattern on them. Let's take a look. That's what that looks like. I'm going to see if there's a clasp. Okay, so there's a hang tag. Looks like Talbot's, and it looks like a more modern piece with that lobster claw. Okay, I love the color. Nice long piece. I like the irregular shape of the beads. Okay, so this is a cute beaded necklace. It's made from wooden beads and it's a stretch necklace. Now I sell a lot of jewelry. I sell it on eBay, Etsy, Poshmark, and Mercari. I also like this necklace because it's graduating, meaning it's going from smaller to larger beads. And it has this animal print on the brown beads. Let's take a look. I'm not quite sure. Ah, okay. So I'll show you the manufacturer's mark. It's Musi or Musi. I don't know how to pronounce it. M-U-S-I. These are dress clips, shoe clips, and these are just spectacular. Look at that. How would you like to put that on your dress? So these are vintage. I would sell this like on eBay. And then if I could determine the decade that this was from, I would definitely put this up on Etsy. These are fabulous. I mean, look at that. Wouldn't that be great to wear? It would move when you walked. I just love the way that looks. I have another pair. All right, cool. All right, fun piece. Okay, so I would, just looking at it, it's an art glass pendant, which is handcrafted. So if you look at how the wire is wrapped around the glass, looks like it's hand created or hand wired. Then I would also say it's upcycled, meaning that the pendant is not original to the chain because of how different the wire looks to the chain. It's a really pretty piece. I would definitely put this up on eBay and Poshmark. I really like how reflective that piece of glass is. You can tell this is a more modern piece because of the extension chain here and this finding on the end. Really love the way the pendant looks. Now, if you're wondering how I list on so many different platforms, I use a cross-listing service called List Perfectly. And they save me so much time that I'm able to cross-list on all these different platforms. If you'd like to try it for yourself, I have a link in my description of this YouTube video, and you can try List Perfectly for yourself. Your first month is 30% off. All right. And you'll see how it's cut out here in the center. What that does is it brings light into the back of the stone and makes it more reflective on the inside. These are, feel like plastic. They're not glass rhinestones. Okay, cute. Kind of a asymmetrical design. And let's see. Okay, we have J. Jill. J. Jill. All right. All right, looks to me like a vintage necklace. But right now we'll take a closer look. Oh dear. Okay, it looks like it had some type of repair. Maybe the clasp was taken out and then it was tied. I can still sell it, but it will affect the value of it. The reason I thought that it was vintage is because it's these heavy lucite plastic beads and these really pretty metal beads right through here. So I bought this necklace because it was in really great shape, except I didn't see the clasp, that it had been altered. But usually white necklaces, especially from the 50s, have a lot of discoloration. So I avoid buying them because I found I can't get them clean. Oh, okay, very pretty. And then it looks like it's from probably the 1980s. It's got that clasp, the C clasp, and then a little hook there. You could wear it as a pendant or a brooch. Now, I love selling on eBay. On eBay, I can list a lot of different types of items, necklaces. Oh, this is a lovely heavy chain, silver tone. It looks like it's magnetic. Okay, see how the magnet's holding up the chain? What that means is that it's made from a magnetic material and that it's not made from a fine material like silver or gold. Okay, so we have a barrel clasp on here. And I'm just looking at the clasp to make sure there's been no alterations, and it looks great. Really, really pretty piece. Oh, this is super fun. I love the enameling here on the yellow pendant section. It's almost a bib, really. And then you have that nice gunmetal gray chain. It has a style of being vintage with this design, but it's a modern piece. Okay, perfect for the summer. You have that collar, fits right around your neck. And it's a tooth there on for the pendant. All right, let's take a look. Just off the bat, it looks vintage. I love that gray color. It's multi-strand. This would be perfect for any upcoming weddings or get-togethers that you want to wear a fancy dress to. The gray would go great with that. Oh, so pretty, right? So let's take a look at the clasp. It's got a marking on there. Sometimes it'll say made in Japan. I can't quite read this. Okay. So I would definitely put this up on eBay. And I would also have this on Etsy. This would be a great piece for Etsy and Poshmark. Oh, this is fun. This is a great statement piece. I love all the different colors with the wooden beads. And then I would have this up on eBay, Mercari, and Poshmark. It's definitely a modern piece, but this would look great with a lot of different outfits. Ooh, nice and long. Look at that. Super long necklace. It's really nice. They're a heavy plastic bead. Just looking for the clasp so I can see if I can date it. It's really pretty. So sometimes longer necklaces don't have a clasp. They don't really need to have one. I'm going to just check the connections. Okay. It was feeling kind of lightweight to me, and it is not a vintage piece. It's a modern piece. We've got this lobster clasp, but it's just a lovely, lovely piece. Ooh. Oh, this is cute. Very cute collar. It's probably only like 12 inches to 14 inches long. This is guessing. I'm not measuring it. Okay, definitely vintage. Let's see if we can show you this. Right here on the hook, it says Western Germany. So that would mean anywhere, probably for a style necklace like this, it's probably mid-century modern, 1960s, 1950s, especially with this type of heavier plastic. Just fabulous. I just love that one. You can find it on eBay or Posh or Etsy. Okay, fun. Nice, super long necklace. Okay, yep. It looks like it might be vintage. Take a look. So I'm just looking at the clasp with my loop. Also, it's magnetic, so we know it's not a fine piece of jewelry. See that spring clasp? That's a sign that it's vintage. A nice eBay piece. All right, so we have a stretch bracelet. Okay. Doing the test here. It feels cool to the touch. So I'm going to check with the loop and look at the beads. Okay, so inside of the glass beads, there are a lot of air bubbles, and that's letting me know that they're made from glass too. Is the temperature and also the imperfections in the glass. Very cute. Ah. Some clip-on earrings. If you didn't have to wear them too long, they would look fabulous. I'm not seeing a manufacturer's mark, so sometimes you'll see a manufacturer's mark here or even a patent date. And you can look up the patent date to see when the item was made. This looks to be like 1970s, maybe 80s. It's not quite big enough to be 80s. All right, some dangle earrings with some finials on the side. So let's take a closer look. Teardrop shape. These are the finials sticking off the edge here. All right, I like the way they look. All right, we'll start with these. Okay, so these are dress clips. 60s or 70s. You can wear them on dresses. They're not quite big enough for scarves, but they're a nice design. You can even wear them on shoes. So, yeah. Okay. So I like the combination of the gold tone segments here with the little white enamel cabochons. And then you have the chain, which has a color on it, applied to it. So see? And then this is what the little segments look like. Oh, okay, cool. So this is a Monet, M-O-N-E-T, and it has that clasp on it. And that looks like definitely vintage. Very pretty. Yeah, if I could get it to a close date, I would definitely have this on Etsy, and I would put this on eBay too. Okay, so this is our last piece. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Ooh, I got a lot of long pieces today. Okay. So it looks like the beads are made from plastic. We have a silver tone chain. Well, the chain looks vintage to me, but I'm not seeing a clasp. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I would call this vintage, but I would have to look at it a little bit further to see if I could figure out a date for it. I might not be able to. So definitely eBay. All right, thank you so much. Thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to give List Perfectly a try, in the description below you'll find a link. You'll receive 30% off your first month. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like. If you'd like to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. All right, have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.